what does it mean to you to have 3 players be selected to participate in the Rising Stars Challenge?
Oh, it means a ton. It means a lot. It is showing that first of all, Rafael is picking the right guys. It shows that we've had some improvement amongst our group. I was saying earlier, just like they're so different, all 3 of them, right? So there's Jae'Sean, who was undrafted and nobody really knew, and he played overseas, then came and found his way into the lineup and couldn't take him out. And was first team all rookie last year and didn't get an opportunity to play in the game. So I know this is really a great moment for him. And with Alpy, we didn't know, we didn't know what we were getting, really. I mean, scouted him a little bit, but the word on the street was he was good, but we didn't know he would be one of the top 12 rookies in the NBA this quickly. So that's his story. And then Jalen, before the season, everybody probably would have said he's playing in the Rising Stars game for sure. But like everybody's been talking about his shooting slump and is he strong enough and all these other things instead of the positive parts that the league saw and put him in that group of 12 of the 12 best rookies in the NBA. So yeah, I'm super excited for those 3 guys in particular. And it's funny because I was talking to Scoop today and I was like, one of the reasons those 3 guys are on the team is because of you and Eric and DJ and Tice and C Wood. Like, it's the group that helped those guys get to be on that team. So it's not just them, although they deserve it. They're so deserved, and so it's just such a great thing for them to be on the team. But we should see this as a organizationally something really good for everybody. Those 3, the group of 3, the team, as well as the organization.
It does mean you have to watch the game now.
They have a thing called DVR these days. No, of course I'll watch.
We talk a lot about teaching and learning and, positive reinforcement, things like that. So something like this, do you think it can maybe help? Like you said, there's so much negativity sometimes with Jalen, but maybe could this help going forward to have this kind of reinforcement like this?
Yeah. I mean, anytime you're recognized as one of the best at what you do, yeah, hopefully it'll give all of them a little bump and give them a little extra pep in their step and show them that they're doing things the right way. And if they weren't, they wouldn't be on the team. So yeah, I hope that is the case.
When you look at the Cavaliers to have gone from where they were a year ago and a year before that to where they are now, is there sort of a reminder that a rebuild can happen the way it has for them and you hope it does for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have a bunch of young guys and they had some rough years for sure, but stuck with those young guys, and those young guys were working together during the summer and going to summer league and getting a little bit better, and to the point where they're really having a good season led by J.B. and the job that J.B. has done, and them sticking with J.B. and the organization kind of being super solid with that group. So yeah, that's what we're looking for here.
Coach, what is Kevin's emotions like leading up to this game?
His emotions are, that's probably a better question asked to him, but he's excited.
Do you have to almost guard with him, trying to do a little too much in a game like this? He said the other day that he had this game checked on his schedule.
Yeah, and he wasn't able to play at Cleveland. So, yeah, he definitely has this one circled on his calendar. And for us, we want guys who are competitive, and we want guys who are motivated. And, you know, if it goes overboard, I don't even know how that would even look. But if he just, the way he's been playing lately, as far as I just saw the note that he's scored over 17 a game for the last 5 games, and this is the first time he's ever done it in his career. He's playing the game, and that's what I want him to do. And like the first half of last game when he had 8 assists and 1 turnover, I just want him to play. So if he does that tonight, he'll be just fine, and he'll be pumped up, and he'll be hyped up. And I might have to reel him in every once in a while, but most of all, I just want him to go out there and compete.
It's been over a year since you all traded for him, and can you just talk about the maturity and growth? And I know we've asked you that before, but
Yeah.
especially leading up to a game like this, going up against his former team, just to see where he's come from then to now.
Yeah, I mean, his life has completely changed from a year ago to now, until the last few days that he was with the Cavaliers to where he is now as a point guard. First and foremost, he was not a point guard for them, as someone who has younger guys that are looking up to him and looking towards him to help them move forward. He's had some ups and downs while he's been here, but he's been supported all the way through, and he feels that, we feel that. So yeah, he's just grown a bunch in a year, and a year isn't a long time to grow. It usually takes people a long time to kind of grow and change and do all those things, but he's done a good job.
You're really close with the head coach from the Cavaliers. How instrumental was it, you all's friendship, to be able to have him transition from Cleveland to here? He still had the support of that organization.
Yeah, well, J.B. and I are very close, and he was one of the first people I spoke to when it came to Kevin. And, it's just a different situation there. But the one thing everybody says from wherever he's been, anybody I've talked to, is he's a good kid. So we can start from there. And it's sometimes a circumstance, sometimes, issues that come up or whatever. But yeah, JB is a fan of Kevin Porter Jr. So that helped me kind of navigate all of the stuff out here and really focus on the person.
We talk about KPJ's growth and development a lot, but how has he helped you grow and develop as a coach, as you're kind of assisting along this journey of finding himself as a NBA player?
That's a really good question. He's helped me a lot, because he is someone that you really have to pour into, and he is someone that he's someone that I really care about, really, really care deeply about. But at the same time, he's someone that needs to be held to a standard that is fair, that is consistent with the rest of the guys in the group, sometimes held to a higher standard at times. And sometimes that is not always smooth. And kind of negotiating that landscape has definitely made me a better coach. The care factor, I've had guys who I've really, really just loved as players and as people, and he falls right into that line and that list. And I have other guys in the locker room as well, a bunch of them actually. But the accountability factor has never really been something that I've had to deal with as an assistant coach. Now that I'm a head coach, yeah, like there are lines that you can't cross. There is how it affects the other people. There are so many other things that just go into pouring into somebody and making it equitable for the group. So yeah, it's something that I hadn't really considered as much coming into the job, but it's a big part of it.
Stephen, how much consideration did you give to Evan Mobley in the pre-draft process, and what have you seen of his rookie season so far?
Yeah, as far as the consideration, I didn't really have a big part in the selection. That's more of a question for Rafael, but he's steady, he's consistent, he is long and athletic. You can see what he's going to be. You can see he can be an inside-outside player. He's going to be someone who can stretch the floor a little bit. He's going to be someone who can roll and finish. He can be someone who's very, very versatile. And it started already. So, yeah, he's a good basketball player.